Welcome to Muncher Movies Game of Thrones Wagers. I'm Vidur.
And I'm Vikram.
Hi, Vikram.
What's happening, man?
Nothing, man. I'm pretty pumped. Still fresh from the episode. Still fresh from new Game of Thrones content.
I feel like I've seen it like 4 times already.
Obviously, man. I mean, you're not allowed to talk about it until you've done that. That's the rule.
I guess. I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped and I'm pretty excited to see what's about to come.
Well, care to put your money where your mouth is?
Yes, sir.
Why don't we explain to our good folk, the pleasant listeners, what's going on here?
For sure. It's pretty simple. So we start with 1,000 Muncher Coins. We have episode bets that get settled at the end of every episode. We have death wagers that get settled every time the character dies.
Ooh, death wagers.
And some season-long bets that get settled as the season progresses.
And we'll also be opening up these wagers to you, our good listeners. You can weigh in on a wager through comments on YouTube or social media platforms or our website. We're available at Muncher Movies, or you can go to our website, munchermovies.com. And we'll keep score of these wagers for you as they happen. The winners stand to get some Game of Thrones and Muncher goodies. And you all start with 1,000 Muncher coins as well.
With that, why don't we just dive in?
So, episode 2 is around the corner. Let's start there. Firstly, I'm going to hold some of my Muncher coins close to my chest because I'm saving them for mostly the death wagers. But I have some strong opinions about what may or may not happen with episode 2.
Come on, man. 1,000 Muncher Coins. What more can you want?
Why don't we start with the how manys?
Sure, let's do it.
How many character deaths in episode 2? Because episode 2 might be a little filler.
You might be right, but given the preview of episode 2 that we just saw, it's sort of foreshadowing the Night's King and his army reaching Winterfell. And given how they didn't kill off anyone in episode 1, I mean, there's so many characters and you know they're going to kill a lot of them. So some might go down in episode 2. I don't think there'll be too many. They're going to save, the juice for the later episodes. But I'd wager 10 Muncher coins on one major character dying in episode 2.
I don't think there's going to be any, man. I think it's filler. So I'll stick to 0. Although I hate doing that because now you've prices righted me because if there's even one major character death. But man, it's not even right. 0 deaths seems so non-Game of Thronesy, but that's what episode 1 was. I'm hoping episode 2 is the same.
Okay, fair enough. How about on-screen deaths?
So
that's going to happen for sure, man.
Yeah. Again, it's filler. This was the question we had for our giveaway at our screening, and it ended up being close to 6 or 7, I think, in episode 1. I'm going to go low again, man. But, I feel pretty confident about it being pretty low. I think the episode 2 being filler, I'm pretty big on based on the promo. I'm going to go 20 Muncher coins on 4 and under. Unless you want to go under.
All right, why don't we just play the over-under game? Just give me a number and let me take an over-under on that.
Okay, 6.
Yeah, I'll take over. What is it?
Over 6? Oh, nice. I was going to go for 4. Haha, you suck at betting.
So that's 20 Muncher coins?
Yeah, I'm under 6. 6 or under.
Fine, whatever. 6 or under.
6 or under? Okay, good. I'm good with that.
All right, so over 6, 20 Muncher coins. Damn, man, 30 gone already. Okay, I hope I win some of these.
Up next, one of my perennial favorites on Game of Thrones. How many instances of nudity?
Ooh, you know what? As the shows progress, especially the later seasons, they sort of started toning down on that stuff.
Yeah, but in episode 1, just like everything else, they just pushed it all within a very small, short span of time.
Yeah.
So they had 3 in one scene.
Right. This one's tough, man. Do you want to do an over-under on this too?
Yeah, I don't have a strong opinion. It might end up being a wash, but I'll go with 1. Yeah.
All right, can I take an over on that?
Yeah, I'll give you over on 1. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah. So.
But how many? 10?
Yeah, let's do 10.
I want to do more than 10.
Yeah, dude, I'm down with that.
Okay, 10. 1 and under, I get 10 Muncher coins. Done.
What about expletives?
Ooh. Do they have any Westerosi expletives? Would those count?
No, let's not. Okay, let's just make it specific. Let's make it specific to F-bombs.
I haven't heard an F-bomb in a while.
Yeah, but I have a feeling Sandor Clegane's around and he can't help himself.
That's true. He's probably the biggest candidate. There's probably... Tormund's a big candidate. Okay, fair enough. Why don't you set the line on this one?
Tyrion as well, just saying. He has a potty mouth. Anymore? He has a potty mouth. I guess it just correlates with the alcohol intake.
Yeah, which he's reduced.
Right. So let's do over-under on this too. I'm wagering 10 coins on 4 and under. That's a good bet.
No, it's not. I got to push back there because there's no way I can take the over. I'll go 3 and under.
Okay, I'll go 2 and under. How How about that?
Oh, you played me.
Yeah.
Ah, you're trying to go for 4, huh? Okay, I got you down to 2, so I lock it. But 10.
All right, 10 Muncher coins, 2 and under if I win.
Okay, I think that about locks up the recurring how many bets. I look forward to more per episode. Can we talk about some more episode-specific ones, like based on the promo and what happened in episode 1?
Yeah, let's do it.
I have an important one. Yes or no? Will Arya kill someone?
Ooh. That's a tough one, man. I'm actually going to go with no.
Okay, I'm going to go with no as well. So no bet there.
Okay, so no bet on Arya killing anyone, but you guys are good listeners. Again, if you think otherwise, just let us know and let us know how much you want to wager, and we'll keep a log of it all.
You all start with 1,000 Muncher coins. Put your money where your theories are.
All right, moving on. Do you think we're going to see the Night King or his dragon in the next episode?
Yeah, it's been a while, huh? I mean, it's been 2 years.
Or one episode, as I like to say.
Or one episode. I'm kind of going to not reveal what I feel there. Where are you at?
I'm going to say yes.
Oh, you think yes? I would happily take no on that. How about 30 Muncher coins?
Ooh, interesting. So, like, seeing literally means not even seeing. No glimpse of the army, no glimpse of the Night King, his dragon, nothing.
I know it's aggressive, but
No, that's great. I love it. I love that bet. So, 30 Muncher coins, I say that we get to see him next episode, or his dragon, or his armies.
No, if they show just the army, I don't count that. It's Night King or Dragon.
All right, fair enough. I'll take that too. 30 Muncher coins and me saying yes.
Can we shift to something more romantic, Vikram?
Okay.
The worst part of the episode, according to me, so far. But now that John knows, things are getting spicy, dude. He didn't even mention the incest part, so they're going to address that for sure. What do you think happens?
I don't know, man. Dany's reaction could go either way here.
She might be like, I'm Targaryen, let's move on.
Or she could just push back in terms of, just because she's so full of like power right now, like that it's just coursing through her veins. She might just push back in terms of, I don't believe you or something along those lines, because there's no proof really.
Or she might throw up a little bit in her mouth. But the wager I have here is this.
Okay.
Will Daenerys and Jon kiss in the next episode?
It's a good wager, man.
Because that implies a somewhat happy ending, but it could be a sad kiss too. Although that is weird. You don't sad kiss once you're against incest.
Yeah, also it could be a kiss before Jon tells her about his true lineage.
Oh, no, she could kiss him and then he just pushes her away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so will they kiss?
That's a good bet, dude. I never thought I'd think about this so much, but...
And yet, here our lives are.
Sure, why not?
I was going sure as well. I'll settle for low. How about 10 Muncher coins?
Yeah, let's do it. So this is one that I really like. So the show mentions this character a lot, but we've never seen him. Harlan Reed, Mira and Jordan's dad. And he's presumably been under the radar because Ned asked him to, because he's the only other guy who knows Jon Snow's secret identity. So do you think we're going to see some Howland or Mira Reed in the next episode?
Why don't you tell me how you feel? Because I have a strong opinion here.
You can't keep doing this with her.
One more time.
Okay, last time. Promise?
No.
Okay. I'm actually going to go with no, man. I feel like Harlan Reed or Mira Reed at least have some part to play, but not so soon. You know why? I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm taking geography into account, and their house or their castle or their kingdom, whatever it is
it the neck?
It's literally the southernmost in the northern area.
Yeah, I remember hearing this.
So I don't know. Maybe it comes. Maybe the character or these characters come in a little later, but not next episode.
I was really hoping you'd say yes to it because I feel no as well, and I was ready to like come up with some spicy odds to like trick you into saying yes.
Just trying to screw me over the entire time, aren't you?
Again, with the listeners, if there's any Howland Reed fans that really think he's going to show up, I personally say no because I just think the show's...
Like at all, you mean?
Yeah, I'd be willing to bet on that actually in the season predictions. Like, does he appear at all? Because I think the show is so scrunched, man. There's so little room for new characters unless they truly, truly matter to the plot. So I don't think so either. But okay, at least for next episode, we both know. What next? Which other characters have we been missing? I have one personal character that I'm very confused where she is. Melisandre.
Melisandre is in Volantis, is it not?
But she has to return to Westeros to die, remember?
To die, yeah, I agree. But next episode, I'm not sure about that again, man.
I'm big on it. I'm down. I'm down to take yes.
Okay. How many coins?
I'll go 20.
All right, I'll take your 20 coins to know Melisandre in the next episode.
You will not take my 20 coins. You will wager your own 20 coins. And in the future, I will take those 20 coins from you when I win.
We have this all recorded and documented, brother. Like, I'm very curious to see what happens after episode 2.
Up next, not a character per se, but direwolves. Where they at?
They've implied that he's come to Winterfell with Jon, but they never show him.
Ghost is in Winterfell. It's well known. But the question is, do they show them at all?
I feel like they're just dumping their budget into Dragon CGI.
Budget. Yeah, that's the big thing. I think they just are unnecessarily CGI character budget.
Because now there's the Night King and his army. There's dragons. There's a dead dragon as well. Like, why direwolves just pushed to the sidelines. But I'm kind of bummed, man, because direwolves are pretty cool.
I actually think one might show up.
Next episode?
Yeah, I'd be willing to go. 10, keep it low.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so I'm yes on the direwolf showing up. On any direwolf, by the way, because Nymeria showed up in the previous season. Who else is alive?
No one.
That's it? It's Nymeria and Ghost?
Yep. Sansa's direwolf died really early on. Robb and Rickon are dead with their direwolves.
If some random direwolf shows up, I still get 10, okay?
Okay, sure, take it, man. I have one for you, man. Do you think anyone's going to mention Wildfire in the next episode?
Mention?
Yeah.
Oh, that could happen. Cersei seems Wildfire obsessed.
Yep.
She's very mad kingy these days.
Yep.
Wait, where are you at with this? Because I think it's too, like...
And mention. I literally mean mention.
Mention?
Like in passing, in a dialogue, just Wildfire, the word coming up.
I feel like Jon and Daenerys might mention it when talking about Brandon and Rickard Stark.
Maybe. You know who I think will mention it? Or I feel like Tyrion might mention it in passing.
About Blackwater or in general?
No, in general, like if something about Cersei comes up, like, you know, he might say that she has something in terms of defense and like Wildfire might be it. Cersei is a big sort of candidate to mention it because she's clearly plotting her next move, and I'm sure Wildfire plays a part in that too.
I'll take no on this. You'll seem to be leaning yes.
Yeah, but not a hard yes, so let's just go 10 each.
Oh, wait. No, I take that back. They're going to be prepping for a battle with White Walkers and Whites. I think Wildfire might be mentioned.
That's true.
I take that back. I'm wimping out on this one.
Okay,
yes as well.
No bad. Again, audience, open to you guys. If you think Wildfire is going to be mentioned or not, let us know in the comments.
I think that wraps up the ones I have for episode 2.
Okay, I have one last one.
Okay.
Is Bran going to leave the courtyard?
Are you being serious? No.
He's just in the courtyard. He's like Grandmom Bran, dude, the entire episode.
Bran is set there now for the rest of the series. Okay. Is Theon going to grow balls?
Ooh.
Literally or metaphorically?
I'm willing to bet. Oh, metaphorically? Never mind. That changes.
Okay. No, I think we're done with episode 1s. We have some chump change on the line here. Pretty pumped.
And the juicy ones are coming up now. Let's jump to the death wagers.
Ooh. Death wagers. Hey, can we have some opening credits for this? Death wagers.
Sure, you'll have to figure it out, man.
Dun-dun-dun.
What was that?
I don't know yet.
It's not a 70s Bollywood movie.
We can't afford music yet, so we have to make do with my beatboxing of 90s soap opera film music.
So for the death wagers, we're just going to talk about major characters, semi-major characters, and wager on whether they're going to die or not across this season. So first and foremost, we have Daenerys Stormborn.
Oh, we're starting big, huh?
Yeah, man.
Well, her plot armor is really thick, so it won't happen anytime soon. So the question is, does Daenerys die at the end of the Game of Thrones? Man, I don't see it, but it could happen because she's supposed to die in childbirth, according to prophecy. And we don't know if she's going to be pregnant or not. I'm leaning no. You?
Me too, man. I was kind of hoping you'd say yes so I could jump on the no.
I'm open to it. I'm open to it if you give me odds, to be honest.
No, I'm not really going to give you odds.
No?
I'm willing to do a 10 coin each bet.
Okay, we can do a cursory one. You know what? Let's skip it. Let's see if somebody in the audience wants to take us on. If somebody believes that Daenerys is going to die, I'm happy to put some Muncher coin on the line.
Yeah, me too. Let's do it.
Okay, why don't we move on to some smaller character? Maybe not like sitting on Iron Throne level predictions.
Okay, who you got?
I have someone tiny in mind, and I don't mean Daenerys again. I mean Lyanna Mormont.
Ooh.
I think she bites it, dude.
Me too.
You do too?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's just set up to be this badass to go down in a blaze of glory.
I just see it as such a typical Game of Thrones death.
It's a child. It's a girl.
Warrior child.
It's a fighter warrior.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
Okay, so we're both on yes here. I want to throw one at you, man. Euron Greyjoy.
He has to die.
Does
No?
he?
He has to die. Come on. Oh, please. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. You want to bet on it?
What you got? What are you thinking?
50.
50.
Yeah.
Screw that. I'm out.
Okay. How much are you willing to bet?
20.
Okay. Easy bet. Yeah. Done. Locked.
Okay, done. So I say Euron Greyjoy is not gonna die, and we're waging.
How do you even figure? Because of his whole strategy of just wimping away and staying on the Iron Islands?
Dude, just Game of Thrones, man. Like never bet on what you're expecting.
By the way, if they die and come back as whites, that doesn't count. That still counts as deaths, right?
Yes, except for one character which we're gonna get to.
Oh, yeah. Let's get to that.
Okay, Jon Snow.
Yeah, well, he did count it as death because he got relieved of his Night's Watch duty, which was a death bond.
Okay, so just to clarify this bet as well, was that death counted as a death then? If we would have wagered that Jon Snow's dead in season 5 or 6, whenever it happened, does that count as a death?
Yeah, it does. You're right. It doesn't in terms of the wager, but I think coming back as a white is very different from Jon Snow, right? That's unique. So if somebody gets the kiss of life, and I think we should talk about this in the predictions, but I think that might happen too over the course of the series. So we can reframe it as like, is this character alive at the end of the series? So Jon Snow, where are you at with this one? Because you think his plot armor is the heaviest, but I think he might.
No. I actually think that I give a lot of sort of weightage to this theory out there about some sort of interaction between him and the Night King, and like this continuation of the dead army and all of that. So if that happens, hypothetically, just putting it out there, if Jon Snow becomes the new Night King, is he considered dead then?
That's murky, man. That's murky. Because if he sacrifices himself and becomes like the Night King, or gives up his life in some way, and he's no longer Jon Snow the way he came back in season 6, to me that is a bit of a death. But you know what? We'll just call that a push. So if he dies. I'm assuming you don't think he's gonna die.
No, he might.
Where you at then? I'm a firm no. Yeah, he's the hero of the series.
That he's not gonna die. Yeah,
because he died already.
Yeah. Also, just how much weightage I'm giving to that theory. And since we've decided that's not a death, I'm also on a no.
Okay, we can move on then. No bet on Jon. Speaking of the Night King, how about the Night King, dude?
Yeah, I think the Night King's done and dusted, man.
Yeah? You don't think they're just gonna chill with him after the long night?
Just give him a castle in the north? No, man. I think the Night King's done just because of the theory I just spoke about.
Yeah, but why don't we wager something a little different here for the Night King? Because it's all magic. What if there's a version where he doesn't get defeated and dies? Like literally he's not beat by Valyrian steel and disappears like the whites do. I think if he completes his mission somehow, and either stays alive through Jon or Bran or something,
right,
I'd be willing to wager that he does that as opposed to actually getting defeated and
so you're counting that not as a death
in this case for the Night King.
All right, I know. I'm with you then. I'm with you. I think that it's going to be something like along those lines as opposed to him just getting stabbed by a Valyrian steel sword.
I'll go the opposite for some small amount. 20 Muncher coins that he actually straight up dies.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
All right, done. Why don't we get to some of the more fan favorite characters, man? I care more about the little guys. You're going all Jon and, Night King and all that. Podrick, man. What happens to our man Podrick?
Podrick. Oh, see, these are the ones that are the toughest to wager on because...
I don't want him to go, but I think he will.
Yeah, I can definitely see that happening. I can definitely see Podrick just being a casualty of war.
Poor women of Westeros.
Okay, speaking of Podrick, what about Brienne?
You want to do them together? You think they're a death couple?
No. I think let's just do them separately. I agree with you. I can definitely see Podrick just being offed in a battle scene or something like that.
Okay, I think so too. No bet on Podrick then. Brienne of Tarth.
Brienne has some plot lines going for her. So, dude, you know what I'm just thinking? That we're putting all these wagers on deaths and like literally everyone dies at the end.
What do you think this is, Rogue One?
Like literally like 1 or 2 people are left and everyone's dead and it's just like sadness. That actually is so much more Game of Thrones than anything else.
No, Game of Thrones is no longer that Game of Thrones.
All right, how about this? I'll put a 20 on Brienne dying.
I'll take that 20. Yeah, I think she is actually set up to die so much that she's got to make it, dude. She's gonna have a role in whatever the new kingdom looks like if that's where the series goes. She's too important, so I'll take the 20. I think she stays alive.
Okay, now because we're on Brienne, why don't we jump to the 2 male characters who are most associated with Brienne: the Hound, Sandor Clegane, and Tormund Giantsbane.
Both suitors in a certain way. No, the Hound not really. He's a suitor for a fight.
Yeah.
I can't believe how many men are after her. Jaime Lannister, Sandor Clegane in a weird way, and Tormund.
Tormund's the only one who's legit after.
Jaime's after her, dude. I'm shipping Jaime and her.
Yeah, really?
Yeah,
You want to wager on that?
We'll get to that.
Yeah, so Tormund first.
Tormund is built for death.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. He almost died in that scene beyond the wall.
And he didn't. Plot armor strong.
Okay, so I went for Brienne dying. Why don't I go for Tormund not dying, but just a measly 10?
You think that he has to face the tragedy of his crush going away?
You know what I actually foresee could happen is Tormund sacrificing himself to save Brienne. If that happens, I just lose a bunch of Muncher coins. But that's why I'm just going with a paltry 10.
I'll take that 10. I think Tormund is going to bite it. He's like a wildling who's a fighter. He's courting death every scene he can. It's going to catch up to him at some point.
Okay, what about Sandor Clegane?
Sandor Clegane, man. Any character that comes back after dying, I don't think is going to die. That's just how these things work. But it's Game of Thrones. I definitely vote for him staying alive.
You do? You don't think there's going to be some sort of ultimate showdown with his brother?
We'll get to that as well. That's a big season prediction where the Clegane Bowl will happen. But, with a lot of these, I just feel they have some place in the new world that is to come. Because whatever the mountain was in Westeros of old, of King's Landing and Robert Baratheon's kingdom, I think the Hound can be in whoever sits on the Iron Throne, their kingdom. So, yeah, I vote for him staying alive.
I mean, he was part of the King's Guard.
He was. Yeah, he's just suited for it. Although he did give it up as well. So,
yeah.
But I think he'll make it. You?
I don't know, man. I made such loosey-goosey bets that I honestly don't want to wager on this one. So I'll just side with you. Yeah.
Okay, no wager. Moving on.
What about the mountain then?
Yeah, if Sandor lives, then Gregor has to die. That's what I'm at. The mountain cannot live. I mean, this shouldn't even be a death wager. The mountain has to go. He's like the big bad of the big bad.
But what if Cersei lives and then, that whole unit sort of
and then
powers through?
She's like you remember Shaun of the Dead?
Yeah.
Like how he keeps his zombie friend around. Like Cersei is alone, but she just keeps the mountain around.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to take unlimited Muncher coins in that bet. Where you at?
All right, I'll do 10.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Just do 100.
Just because I didn't bet on Sandor, just because I want to bet on this now, because it'll be fun to see what the outcome is.
Just do 100. What's the big deal? It's 100 Muncher coin.
Not at all. Not happening, sir. You can't trick me. You can't fool me.
I will instantly take the 10 on the mountain staying alive. There's no chance I lose that bet.
Okay. Why don't we talk about the Stark children?
Oh, yeah? Who do you have in mind?
I don't know, man. All of them, obviously. But the most interesting in this context, I would think, is Bran.
Bran staying alive.
What does that even mean? Like,
Bran's dead, firstly, but Bran the Three-Eyed Raven. Well, I think he pops it, man. It's some sacrifice. This is why he's there. He's there to kill himself somehow.
That's what I think too, man. Jeez, I was so hoping for you to say no.
Of course you were. Hey, what if we can drill down here a little bit? What if is he killed or does he die Three-Eyed Raven style himself? I'd be willing to wager on whether he gets killed by someone, like murdered.
I actually would think not.
I'd be willing to take that.
That he would be?
Because let's lay the bet and I'll tell you my reasons after. I'd be down, 20 Muncher coins.
So him being straight up killed by someone?
Yeah, straight up killed, as opposed to just dying himself or withering away like Odin and Thor Ragnarok.
Or just like warging into something or something, like some Three-Eyed Raven mystical bullshit.
But we can call certain things a push, like some theories, he walks into a dragon and the dragon dies and then he withers away. That's somewhere in the middle. But I think, 20 Muncher coin, I think he gets killed by someone, including the Night King or anybody else. Like somebody ends his life. Are you down?
Yeah, let's do it. I'll take that bet.
Okay, locked. You know why I'm saying that? Do you remember when Bran gives Arya the dagger, cat's paw dagger, and he just looks at it weird, and everybody has this theory that dagger is what's going to kill him.
Bran.
So I think Arya might be killing him, which of course counts on my side, right?
Yeah, I guess that's the clearest sort of form of you winning that bet.
Okay, done. Who else? Let's move through the Stark children. Sansa. You had to reveal here first. Come on.
I think she's not going to die.
Yeah, no way. She can't die now. She has one of the thickest plot armors there is, because she's not even that important to the fantastical plot of it, and she's so important to the Game of Thrones plot, and after all she's been through, she's not going to die. Unless Game of Thrones is like Game of Thrones Season 3.
It is Game of Thrones, man, at the end of the day, but I still feel like she won't. What about Arya?
Before we move on, just the attitude that Sansa, what's the actress who plays her? I forget her name.
Sophie Turner, right?
Oh, yeah, of course. She just seems very happy in the press that she's doing. She seems in a good mood, you know?
Wow, you're digging deep for these
She
wagers,
seems like
man.
someone who survived.
Interesting.
You gotta take every edge you can get, man, and bet.
Jesus, you're prepped for this shit.
Okay, but no bet on Sansa, unfortunately. Arya. Dude, Arya's dead.
Arya's dead?
Yeah.
You don't think she's going to do some faceless man thing and peace out?
That's my bet. I'm happy to talk about it if you want to lock.
Okay, I'll take a bet. How much?
50.
50.
Listen, it's if you think she's gonna stay alive, that's like a free 50. She's pretty
Oh,
important.
wow. Thanks for clarifying that for the...
That's what a bet is, just so
Yeah.
you know.
I did not know that. All right, dude, you know what? I'll take a 50.
You take the 50?
Yeah.
Boom. Come on, dude. Locked, yeah?
Yeah, done.
She's built for death, dude. This is what she's been training for.
Also, if there is some sort of ambiguous ending to Arya, then this bet doesn't stand.
Like what?
Like they don't explicitly show her dying or anything like that.
She's not gonna die off screen, is she?
You never know, man. You never know with Game of Thrones. You're estimating too much, way too much.
I'm factoring season 7 into Game of Thrones. Into what
Yeah,
Game of Thrones is
yeah.
now. All right, that's the biggest bet, dude. I'm down. I think Arya's gonna die. This is the thing I disagreed with other theories in the past. I think Arya has just been built to be this unique fighting machine in a war, and then she just powers through and like fulfills her destiny of being useful to the North. Who are we missing? Stark children all done? The non-dead Stark children
Yeah.
death wagers? Are they
Yeah.
all done?
The Starks are done. Why don't we move to another set of siblings, the Lannisters? Which one do you want to start with?
Big ones. Big ones we move to there, Vikram.
Yeah.
Is Cersei gonna die?
You know what? I think not.
Really? You think she's gonna be like captured or something?
I think there's some justice there in terms of
Is she even gonna lose the Game of Thrones?
yeah. So I feel like there's a chance that might be true as well. And if she's not, then and if the Starks win hypothetically, I totally see the Starks sort of just taking a prisoner of war sorts, like not executing her.
Giving her mercy? I'm down. I'm down to take the opposite side here. How much?
All right, let's do 20.
Okay, 20 that Cersei's gonna die on my side.
Yep.
What's the prophecy on Locke, by the way? What's the prophecy on Cersei?
Yeah, I am sure. Just with that tone.
Okay, you're locked at 20. By the way, did you totally forget the Valonqar prophecy for Cersei that Maggie the Frog told her?
Oh, that 3 children and
3 children, but then the Valonqar, which means brother in High Valyrian or something, is going to choke her to death. And
ooh.
that's probably the easiest Muncher coin I've ever made. But you know what? Let's talk more about it in the season predictions. Why don't we move on to the other Lannister, Jaime?
I can't say about Jaime, man, especially how his character arc is sort of developed.
Yeah, but you have to say Vikram.
I think not.
I think not too. In fact, I know not.
You know not.
Yeah. If anybody's listening and wants to bet against Jaime surviving the Game of Thrones, if you think Jaime's going to die, I am down to bet up to 100 Muncher coins.
All right, guys, I'm sitting this one out. Vidur seems uber confident. I don't know why, though, but...
Dude, because I just think Jaime is just one of those heroes of the saga. Like, if they didn't kill him in that season 7 episode when he's just going for the dragon head on, then it's just not his time for a while.
Okay, how about Tyrion then?
I actually think he might end up like the Hand of the King in like the next
Hand
world.
of the King.
Or Queen. King,
Oh,
Queen.
okay, okay.
Whatever it is.
Okay.
The hand without a hand. Get it?
Mm-hmm. I do get it. Interesting. What are your thoughts on Tyrion then?
Yeah, let's wrap up the Lannisters. Tyrion, you know, if he dies, it'll be out of nowhere, which would be really cool and the most shocking death ever. So I'm willing to go yes on this, just out of like the optimism of it.
I want to agree with you because just the way his character is developed again, if this would have been like season 5, then I would have happily bet on maybe a no. But it just feels like he's moving towards a death.
Wait, are you serious? You're a yes as well? I'll happily take the no. You want to switch?
Yeah, sure.
20?
Sure, let's do it.
I can't believe that just happened. I thought I was just burning some Muncher coin just for the fun of it, and I'm pretty sure
You're
I'm
just
going to make
swindling me
20.
out here. You're just swindling me here, aren't you?
I just hustled you, bro.
Full power.
Some of the smaller guys, let's wrap those up. How about our man Samwell?
Samuel, not Gamgee Tarly.
Those exact words were going through my head.
Really?
That's freaky.
Because whenever I hear Samuel, it just Gamgee is the logical next word.
I know, it's weird.
Sam Tarly, man. I think he's gonna bite the dust.
Really?
Yeah.
What? I'm 30. 30 that he doesn't.
I'll give you 20 for that.
Okay, 20 that he doesn't. I actually think Samuel's going to write the Song of Ice and Fire. You know, very Bilbo Baggins style.
He's the Valmiki of Game of Thrones.
The Valmiki. That's one reference you could use. I went for the more obvious one. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I think it survives. He makes it.
All right. Sweet.
20 is a lock.
What about our resident Baldy, Varys?
Oh, Varys. Well, Littlefinger's dead, so to me that means Varys should survive. I don't know. Some logic, some yin-yang there.
Yeah. Also, I mean, the White Walkers are coming. Like, what's Varys going to do? He's just going to flee, right?
They show him in the trailer just like hiding with the women in the crypts. Just like...
what else is he going to do, man?
Yeah, he's not very useful in a war, is he?
Not really.
Like, during the war.
I mean, his children, birds might be, but he himself, no, not really.
A battle fighter he is not.
Not at all, sir.
Hence, he will not die. So we're on the same page here? No
Yep.
bet?
Yep.
Okay. How about the other people in the Daenerys camp? Miss Sunday and Grey Worm. And I say them together because I personally feel it's going to be either or.
I think Grey Worm's gonna die.
Yeah, he's built to die, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think, you know what? I have optimism here again. I'd be willing to bet on the optimism that the showrunners actually twisted. And we can do 10 each
Okay.
because it ends up being 20. And it'd be great if any of them come true for me. So I'd bet 10 that Miss Sunday dies and 10 that Grey Worm stays alive.
Okay. And I'm on the opposite side.
Locked?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Who else did we miss on the Daenerys camp?
Well, we have Ser Jorah Mormont and Davos Seaworth.
I don't think that's a coupling necessarily. Jorah Mormont has to die.
Saving his Khaleesi.
He said he'd die for her when he first swore to her.
That's true. And
Why am I giving you this information before we bet?
No,
What a noob.
that's pretty evident that
It's just sportsmanship, and you better remember it.
Yeah, it says the guy who's trying to swindle me left, right, and center. Jorah Mormont. Yeah, Jorah Mormont seems like someone who's gonna die in battle. I'm gonna say yes.
I'd be willing to wager that it's not in battle.
Nope, not interested.
You just have no creativity.
Yep.
Okay, and that leaves Sir Davos, Mr. Onion Knight.
Onion Knight, just because I said yes to Jorah, I'd say no to him not dying.
It's almost like Varys, he's not a fighter, but you know what? He has been built up for so long, and yet he's super expendable. Like, he doesn't have any family left. I'd be willing to go yes.
You know, I have a feeling he has some part to play, especially from a seafaring point of view, because he's this sailor, and there's some sort of there's
maybe he
something there.
takes on the Golden Company.
Something. So I feel like he's gonna stay alive, but I think he has way more of a part to play than you do.
I'll go yes, 20.
Okay, let's
20
do it.
Muncher Coins.
Done.
Done.
Speaking of the seafarers, how about our resident Greyjoy, Mr. Theon?
Our resident Greyjoy also includes Yara, but I think Yara is just done in the show.
She's safe, man. She's gone to the Iron Islands. She just said it herself. Those guys can't come here.
Okay, no bet on Yara then.
Yeah.
And I'd be very amazed if somebody else wants to bet on this. I'd be willing to bet 50 Muncher Coins easy that Yara stays alive. Coming back to Theon, this is the tough one to me. This is really tough. The guy is offering to go to Winterfell. He's been through so much. Usually in these situations, characters have a lot of plot armor, but he literally seems to be wanting to go to die.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the look Yara gave him.
Yeah, I have the same feeling.
But you know what? I'm a betting man myself, so I will let you go either way on this and take the opposite side.
Okay,
I'm right down the middle.
I think he's gonna die.
Okay, I'm happy to take the other side.
Okay, how about 20?
20 sounds good. Done. Locked.
Let's switch it up, man. How about Sir Bronn of Blackwater?
This one really gets affected by the episode that we just watched, episode 1. I think he's going to die.
Yeah?
Given the mission he has?
I feel like he's gonna try to attempt his mission, but he's gonna not do it just because of his love for Jaime and Tyrion.
Switch sides. That's true. He does have no honor.
He has absolutely he has no honor.
Interesting. Where you at with this then? And one of the best suggestions that I've ever heard for the show, when it started kind of jumping the dragon a little bit, season 6, season 7, non-book writing, was kill Bronn. Bronn became a fan favorite, so they kept him around. Whereas a lot of times, narratively, he should have been dying. The loot train attack, for instance. So I think the showrunners might listen to him, and I think he might go.
Okay, let's wager then. I'll take a wager on him not dying then.
Yeah, this one's tough. I got to stick to like 10 here, man.
Yeah, let's do 10. I'm happy with that.
Okay, 10. I think that only leaves a few more important folk. Beric Dondarrion, Mr. Fire Sword himself.
I think Beric's gonna die, man. He's come back way too many times now.
Yeah, he's going to die. If anybody out there wants to wager that Beric's not going to die, I'll offer 200 Muncher coins. The guy is literally being brought back to life to die repeatedly.
Yeah.
And by the way, if he ends up staying alive, like if he's somehow brought back to life again, although he can't be, right? Thoros isn't
No,
around.
well, there are other fire priestesses around.
If he's brought back to life, 200 Muncher coin on the line. But I think he's going for sure.
I think he's done, man. I think he mentions it as well, or alludes to it as if, we're coming back alive for a reason, and this is the reason. So it's like his last farewell.
I'm getting a little overboard here with the bet offerings.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how the next episode turns out and your 1,000 Muncher coins are gone.
Okay, 2 more I have. Gilly, massive plot armor, nothing can ever happen to her.
I guess.
Or the ultimate sadness tool for Samwell to rally behind, to finally pick up Heartsbane and kill some White Walkers.
I think that happens regardless. So I don't feel this too strongly. So I think she's going to stay alive.
Okay, I do too, just because I can't help but root for her. Last one, man, Gendry. Does he have a role to play beyond just being a blacksmith?
Gendry, the bastard Baratheon. I think he lives, man.
Yeah?
I have a feeling he lives.
I'll just do it for the sake of it here, because somebody needs to die, and Gendry keeps being propped up to stay alive. Some of the people who went beyond the wall need to die.
Okay.
So I'll take Gendry dying.
All right, let's do 20 on Gendry.
Done. 20. Locked.
So those are our death wagers. Again, if you guys think you would bet the other way on any of our wagers, let us know in our comments, on our website, on our social media, and we'll be happy to take you on.
That includes wagers that we made against each other, by the way. If I have made a wager, I'm going to stick by it for many, many Muncher coins if any of you want to wager against me. So feel free. Now, let's move on to the season predictions. This is a big one, man, because I think watching episode 1 gives a lot of context, but so much is still absolutely unanswered.
Yep.
Why don't we just do the top 10 and then see how the season progresses and get back to them in the future?
All right, that sounds good.
Number 1, this is my list. Who the hell is Azor Ahai? The Azor Ahai that was promised.
Man, that character has shifted so many times already. It's tough to sort of settle down to one.
It's not even a character, it's a prophecy. And so they just attach it to anyone. And by they, for once, I don't mean the showrunners.
It's mostly Melisandre.
Yeah, characters within the show are like, you're Azor Ahai? Oh, no, just kidding. Could be princess.
Melisandre is like responsible for 70% of those. Stannis to Beric to this and that.
So the wager here works like this. We put up an amount that we're willing to wager and take our best guesses. And if any of those come true, then we owe each other those Muncher coins. But if not, it's a wash.
Yep.
So who's your best guess for Azor Ahai?
I think it's going to be Jon Snow, man.
I'm so glad you said that. How much are we betting?
Let's do 30.
Okay, let's do 30. I think it's Daenerys.
Good guess. Good bet.
Who else could it be, really? It's between those two, right? And I definitely lean towards Daenerys.
Dude, it could be anything, man. Like, given the theories out there, some of them feel credible. Like, there was this one I read about Rhaegar Targaryen being Azor Ahai.
I know that one.
So it could be literally anyone. And given how this show is and how it sort of pans out, it could not as well be Jon or Dany. But yeah, I'm sticking with Jon.
Okay, great. We locked 30. Why don't we move to some lighter fare, man? Something that's been due for a long, long time and we only have these 5 episodes left. Will we see a Clegane poll?
I hope so. In terms of betting, I hope so too. Again, I think we will, man. I feel like there's some sort of retreat from Winterfell going towards the south, and it's according to me leading to this whole the Northern Army fighting the King's Landing army essentially at some point.
Okay, so I want to reframe the wager here because a Clegane poll implies they fight, and we agree that the mountain's probably dying. So the question, I think, is who kills the mountain? Mm-hmm. Is it the Hound or is it someone else? 30 Muncher coin says someone else. Bet you didn't see that coming.
I'm with you when it comes to a Clegane Bowl happening, for sure. Whether that results in any deaths or not remains to be seen. Does Sandor kill Gregor or not? I don't know, man. They're actually kind of far apart. I see the mountain sticking with Cersei rather than going into battle. So no, I think not too. I think Sandor doesn't kill Gregor.
I'm surprised you didn't take that bet, and I really want to make this bet, so I'll reframe it again. But I'll put less Muncher coin on it. 20 Muncher coins. Arya kills the mountain.
I actually want to believe that.
You're on the same side again?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll offer the opposite because I think it's a long shot.
Okay. I'll take Arya killing. What I mean is I'll take Arya killing Gregor over Sandor killing Gregor.
Yeah, but will you take the bet? Nobody cares about what you feel. I care about your Muncher
I'll
coin.
take your bet. I'll take your bet, you gambler.
Okay, so you think Arya's going to kill the mountain.
Sure.
And if anybody else does, 20 Muncher coins.
Sure.
Nice. Okay. Back to the big stuff. Will Bran warg a dragon?
Not after this episode, I feel like. Jon ends up riding a dragon. The Night King is riding his own dragon. So all three dragons are quote unquote occupado. So I don't think he's gonna walk into a dragon. I used to think so before this episode, for sure. I thought that was one of the theories I had in mind, but not anymore, man.
I want it so bad that I'm willing to bet on it.
You're such a gambler, dude. Calm down. You're gonna lose your 1,000 coins before this episode's over.
It's like a win-win, dude. You know, if I at least...
You're hedging your bets like straight up.
Yeah, so how about 20 Muncher coin Bran walks a dragon?
Okay, let's do it. Let's talk about the Night King, man.
Okay, there's so much we can do. Firstly, speaking of Bran and dragons and Night King, do you think Bran is the Night King? That's out there, dude.
That is pretty out there. I don't think so personally.
I don't think so either, but I'd be willing to bet if you give me odds.
Why don't you just construct your own odds? You know why? Because there's just so much murkiness in terms of what the Three-Eyed Raven's true powers are, or the extent of the Three-Eyed Raven's powers are. Like, is it flashback? Is it flash forward? Is it warging with flashback, flash forward? So I can't bet on that, man. And I can't even think of odds for you. So why don't you just play with yourself?
You don't need to tell that twice to me. I'd be willing to do 4-1 odds. Come on, dude, it's out there.
Nah, I'm out. I'm sitting this one out, dude. I'm not touching this one with a long stick.
For everybody out there, I'm giving 4-1 odds. 20 Muncher coins. If Bran's not the Night King, then you get 20 Muncher coins. But if he is, I get 80. And I think that's a fair bet.
Since we're on the Night King, who do you think his target is? Who do you think he's going after?
There's two options.
Mine's Jon, just to lay my cards on the table.
Come on, dude. Jon's the most obvious one. It could be Bran.
Bet me. Bet me some Muncher coin.
I'm willing to bet you because, I think Jon is very heavily the favorite, but that's because it's split between other options. So I think the fact that it could be anybody else but Jon, I'll take that. So I'm not going to guess. I'm going to take not Jon.
Okay, how about 50 coins?
Whoa. Really?
Yeah, pissed yourself, didn't you?
But what if he doesn't have a target? It's a wash, right?
Yeah, that's a wash.
How will you know who the target is?
It's good. If there's a target, it's going to be pretty clearly shown.
Okay, fair enough. I'll take the 50 then. Anybody but Jon?
Yep.
But it could be if
the ultimate target. Let's just clarify. Like the ultimate target, which is like essentially the end game to whatever the Night King
the Night King wants to do.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not like who does he out of all the people, who does he want? It's just like, is Jon the reason the Night King is coming to Westeros?
Yes.
I'll take everybody else. Yeah.
Okay.
50 Muncher coin. That's a big one.
Yeah, let's do it.
I can't wait for that to be sorted out, man. That means we'll know so much. Why don't we wrap up the Night King, by the way? Do you think he's the Night's King?
The ex-Lord Commander of the Night's Watch?
13th, yeah. Or is it too murky from the book and the show? I could go either way.
It is too murky. I'm leaning on a yes. I'm leaning on a yes, man. Because there's this theory out there which I sort of buy into in terms of them both being some sort of Stark descendants, or essentially them being the same person and being a Stark descendant. So I'm going to say, yeah, he is the Night King.
To be clear, this was not sorted out on the show, right? When they show him being made?
No.
Okay, I'll go no. Because I think it's a very meta bet where I actually think the show doesn't have like the space to actually flesh all this out. So okay. I'll go no. 20 Muncher coins?
Sure, let's do it.
Done.
Let's move on to the next one. Is Dany going to have a baby?
I'm surprised we brought this up before Cersei having a baby. Because Dany is nowhere even pretend conceived. And Cersei's is.
And Dany repeatedly says in the show that I'll never have to. Yeah.
Which to me has to be foreshadowing. So I'm leaning yes.
Me too, man.
But it's not just baby. Like her becoming pregnant towards even the end of the show is the same thing.
That counts, yeah. Her ability to have a baby, essentially, yeah. I feel like she will.
Yeah, I'm leaning yes as well. So if anybody's out there who thinks that that's all a sham and all the foreshadowing is actually accurate, I'd be willing to take that bet. But why don't we get back to Cersei, man? Is she even pregnant? Is she playing? What's going on there? How do we wager?
I don't know, man, because last season she didn't drink wine when she was offered wine.
But she's drinking it now.
Yeah, but she's drinking it now. So it's all too weird. And her reaction to Euron's comment about, I'm going to put a baby in your belly.
A prince
in your belly. So I don't know. And knowing Cersei and how just conniving she is, she might just not be pregnant and this might be an act.
So where you at?
It's tough cookie, man. Tough cookie. I think she's not pregnant.
I'd be willing to take the opposite there. 30?
30 is too high, brother.
Okay, where you at?
10. A solid 10.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so weak, dude. Fine, 10 is a lock. But I actually think what might be more accurate is that she is pregnant, but then she doesn't have the child because of the prophecy of Maggie the Frog that she won't really have more than 3 children. So, yeah, I feel pretty good about that bet.
All right, moving on to the final wager. Are we going to see any named characters return as whites?
Oh, is that the bet, or do we have to bet on a particular named character?
No, man. Let's keep it vague. I think that's too difficult to nail down specific characters. So let's just keep it vague.
Okay, we all have an understanding of what a major character would be. A lot of the biggest ones were burnt or are bones now, right? And it's important to point out that there is no Lady Stoneheart on the show, and the biggest Lady Stoneheart fans have just given up on Lady Stoneheart appearing.
Yep, me too.
Where you at with this one? Because I actually think that this is going to be a must-do in terms of shock value.
Has to be, right? It has to be.
But who could it be? Who's
Anyone,
left?
dude. Anyone who dies in the battle gets resurrected, and they show them. That's all this. That's all
You
this
know what?
wager
This is not a good one then. How about we make it any named character who did not die beyond the wall coming back? Okay, I think this has to happen as well. We can evaluate. Let's see where we're at next episode. For now, no bet though.
Yeah, maybe post next episode we might want to wager on specific characters coming back.
You know what? I'm actually willing to change my stance there.
Okay.
Let's do 10 Muncher Coin. I'm willing to evaluate afterwards. 10 Muncher Coin, I say somebody comes back, named character. You know my most likely candidate?
Okay. Which one? Shoot.
Hodor. Has to be. Biggest impact.
That is true. That is true.
Coming for Bran too.
This is true. This is true.
Okay, let's see where we go. Well, that's 10. Those are some solid wagers to look forward to during the course of the season.
Yeah, man. That ledger. I need to keep an eye on that ledger.
Can't wait to be rich in Muncher Coins.
Again, you guys, our audience, can participate in any of these wagers, even if we've bet on them, even if we wagered on them. And for the ones we haven't, let us know in the comments of this video, let us know on social media or our website. Wager in, play along, and let's see who wins.
You can find us on our website, munchermovies.com. You can find us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, @Muncher Movies. You can always write into us. You can always wave to us. You can Snapchat us. You can...
Can they Snapchat us?
No, but you can... If your heart is pure, you can do anything, Vikram.
Okay, I believe you.
And yeah, just can't wait, man. Just can't wait for the next 5 episodes. It's going to be a fun 5 weeks.
Yeah, and we'll obviously be revisiting these wagers and setting up some new wagers post episode 2 dropping. So look out for that one.
Yep. Let's go.
See you guys next episode.
Bye-bye.